Hi and welcome to shoulder impingement training. In between the exercises, I'm going to read something about Tracheobronchomalacia, try to learn and understand it. And participating in the exercise is at your own risk. And Tracheobronchomalacia is a severe disease affecting the trachea. I'm going to talk the whole time about this disease affecting the trachea and about surgical methods to repair this, hopefully. So let's start with the first exercise if you like to. So we're just doing shoulder circles. We're going back of the shoulders, up and in front, and again back, up and in front. Just as a warm-up exercise. And the last round. And now backwards. And now let's look what's written to Tracheobronchomalacia. Tracheobronchomalacia affects the trachea. And the trachea is the airways from the larynx to the bronchi. From the middle of the throat to the lungs is circa 12 centimeters deeper. So the larynx is here, that's the voice box, the larynx, and there begins the trachea, and it goes around 10 to 12, 15 centimeters deeper, around here, and then it splits to the bronchi, to the lungs. So the trachea is around this part. And that is affected from Tracheobronchomalacia. Now we're having long arms, the hands to fist, and now we're going back of shoulders, completely back, and now we're trying to come further back by lifting the shoulders up. The shoulders high up. Now try to lift the shoulders higher up while then moving them in front. Move the shoulders completely in front. Now try to bring the shoulders further in front while we're bringing the shoulders further down. And now try to bring the shoulders further down to the ground while we're moving backwards with all the effort and concentration. And now try to bring the shoulders further back while we're moving them up. Moving completely up. Now try to lift the shoulders higher up while we're moving them in front. And now backwards. We're trying to bring the shoulders higher up while we're moving backwards. Completely back. Now try to bring the scapulas of the shoulders further back while we're moving them down. Now try to bring them further down while we're bringing them in front. And we're in front. Now try to bring the shoulders further in front while we're lifting them up. We have lifted them completely up. Now try to bring the scapulas further back. And the last one, try to come further back while we are bringing them down. We have brought them down. And now try to bring them further down to the front while bringing them in front. And it was the exercise. So Tracheobronchomalacia affects the trachea, this part. By Tracheobronchomalacia the cartilage, which gives the trachea support and structure, has, quote, flaccidity. So this cartilage, which gives this trachea support and structure, has flaccidity. And here's an explanation what flaccidity means. And flaccidity means that it lacks of firmness. It is soft, flabby, and limp. So it's not, cartilage should be quite firm. It lacks of firmness, it is not firm, it is limp and flabby. So it's a problem. It's not firm, the cartilage is too soft. And the next exercise. We're having the leg standing wide apart. We're going a bit into the knees. We're hinging forward with a straight back, letting the arms hang. And now we're pulling the scapulas together. Doing that with effort. So bring the scapulas with effort together. Use the back muscles and a lot of strength to press them together. Now make fists with the hands and lift the arms up. And still try to bring the scapulas together. And releasing slowly. Also the scapulas. And again. Good, stand a bit into the knees, hinge forward with a straight back with the arms hang, and put the scapulas together and press them really together with the back muscles. And now make fists, and lifting the arms up, and press the scapulas really together. We are raising the arms and the scapulas. So the Tracheobronchomalacia, the trachea is not firm, the cartilage of the trachea is not firm, but it has flaccidity. Primary Tracheobronchomalacia is congenital, and congenital means that it is present at birth. Primary Tracheobronchomalacia is linked to genetic causes. So there's primary Tracheobronchomalacia, and that is genetically. It's congenital, it's present at birth. And secondary Tracheobronchomalacia is developed after an accident or chronic inflammation. So a chronic inflammation or an accident to the cartilage can cause secondary Tracheobronchomalacia. The next exercise, we're having again the legs standing wide apart, going again into the knees, we're hinging forward, this time with a round leg, we bring the scapulas in front, we're letting the arms in, we're turning the arms to the inside, we're bringing the arms back and together, and we're straightening up, and we're bringing the scapulas down and to the inside. So the arms back and to the inside, and the scapulas down and to the inside. And with all under pressure of strength of muscles. And releasing slowly, and all the rest also. So again, a bit into the knees, hinge forward, round back, scapulas in front, arms hanging, and returning the arms to the inside, and the arms coming back to the inside, straightening up and bringing the scapulas down to the inside, and the arms up to the inside, scapulas down to the inside. Arms up to the inside, scapulas down to the inside. And with the effort. And releasing the arms and the scapulas. So, primary Tracheomalacia is genetically, and secondary Tracheobronchomalacia is through an accident or through chronic inflammation. And a bit more to an accident example is prolonged tracheal intubation. That can cause damage to the trachea. Tracheal intubation is done to give anesthesia, medication, oxygen. So tracheal intubation, a tube is inserted into the trachea. That happens under anesthesia, so the person is not conscious. And it is to give oxygen or medication or something in by anesthesia by itself, but the person has already anesthesia. The person is already sedated if they get this tracheal intubation. The next exercise. Now we are standing good. We are having long arms and the hands flat. We're lifting both arms up, and we're going with scapulas with actively, and we are thinking about bringing the scapulas to open to the sky. And we're going again down. So we're actively thinking about bringing the scapulas back and open them to the sky. If you have pain during this exercise or the other exercise, then don't do it, especially this exercise. So if you have by any of these exercises pain, then don't do it. And we're going again up and actively think about bringing the scapulas open to the sky. And down again. Concentrate on the scapular movement. Bring the arms up, and we're concentrating on giving with the scapulas the good socket as they should be. So they don't stand in front when the arm comes up and the shoulder gets impinged. That we are thinking about bringing the scapulas down and training the muscles so the arm can't come up. And two last times we're bringing up, we're concentrating on the scapular movement to opening perfectly as they should. And again up, and the scapula is up. And again down. And now similar, the arms out to the side. And now we're actively thinking and we're concentrating on the scapulas to bring the scapulas now back. And we can press them even together if you like to. And now we're actively thinking about bringing the scapulas over the rib cage in front and back. So the scapula should go over the rib cage in front. We're concentrating on the movement of the scapulas. Concentrate to bring the scapulas back and even together if you like to. And concentrate on bringing them around and in front. And now again back. And the last time in front with scapulas. Concentrate just on the scapulas. And back, and we are done. And the next exercise. Now we are bringing our scapulas back together. We're opening the chest and the scapulas slightly to the sky. And now we're having the arms with hands found to fist. We're having these arms to the inside. So internal rotation of the arms. And bring the scapulas back together, out a bit to the sky. Now we're turning the arms in front, so external rotation of the arms. And we're pressing the scapulas together and opening the chest to the sky. Scapulas back together. And now I can change. The arms internal rotation and the scapulas back together and open a bit to the sky. A bit all under pressure here, a little bit of pressure, but just bring the arms there. And now bring the arms to the outside with a little bit of pressure, a bit more than just a bit, and the scapulas together and open a bit to the sky. And turn the arms to the outside. And we release. And now, a sitting exercise. To this exercise, the arms out to the side, a bit in front, turning the arms in front, with scapulas down and back, and to the inside. So the arms in front, scapula is down, back and to the inside. And we're changing the arms back, the scapula up in the front. And with under pressure, so the arms back. And we're changing the arms in front, and the scapula down, back, and to the inside. The arms in front with pressure. And change one more time. The arms in front, scapula up. And we release. So, the symptoms are chronic core and stridor. And stridor is a breathing sound resulting from turbulent airflow in the lungs or the bronchus. If a noise originates from the pharynx, it is called stridor. So stridor is from the trachea, the noise, or from bronchi, and stridor is from the pharynx. Stridor, larynx, and strator, pharynx. Strator, okay. And inability to raise secretions and breathlessness. So stridor is the larynx and strator is the pharynx. It's not good. Okay, the next exercise, we are now having the arms hang, and we're bringing the arms up just normally. And now we are bringing our shoulders higher up to the sky. And now release it all again, especially the arms. Shoulders can stay a bit in a better position. So we're bringing both arms up. Now we shoulders higher up. And we bring the arms down, relaxing also the shoulders. Maybe we stay in this a little bit better position. And we bring the arms up. And we scapula up. And we're releasing it all down. And the last time. Up the arms, scapula up, and down, and down. Next exercise, bringing both arms together, and now slowly concentrating to the outside, and we are concentrating on making a good movement with the scapulas, that they are moving as they should. So open them here. Bring them to the outside, down also. So we allow the scapular to go outside, and one last time to the inside. Back to the outside. And bottom. So the next exercise, you can also use a tennis ball or something to the outside, and we're just letting it forward and catching it again. The other side, and try to have a long straight arm, so don't bend the elbow if possible. And if I'm right, we're done with all the exercises. So just a little stretching, the arm in front, stretch to the side, the shoulder stays back, the shoulder stays back, stretching here in front. And the other arm in front, the shoulder stays back. And now we're done with the shoulder impingement training. Around a minute left for Tracheobronchomalacia, something like that. Tracheobronchimalacia. So the treatments could possibly be silicone stenting. So silicone stenting, a stent is inserted into the trachea. Surgery to strengthen or rebuild the walls of the trachea. Continuous positive airway pressure, and that is a machine overnight mostly, which it's described here. A machine blows air mainly done at night into the trachea to keep it open. And tracheostomy. A hole is made into the throat to which a tracheal tube can be attached. So tracheostomy, there's a hole in the throat, and then a tube that brings the air into the lungs. Or tracheobronchoplasty. A mesh is secured to the outside of the trachea. Tracheobronchoplasty. There's a mesh on the outside of the trachea, set to it, so sewed to it, and then pulled together, and that opens the trachea. It's a jig basically, and the idea is that it scars over time, And these scars should strengthen and give more structure to the trachea, if I understand it correctly. So that is Tracheobronchomalacia. The trachea is too loose. It has too much flaccidity. Was that right? Flaccidity. The trachea has too much flaccidity. It's not fat enough. Tracheobronchimalacia. I'm over time. I thank you very much, and until the next time.